Here we go. Guy with the bad haircut is on. It is Role Play Wednesday. How's everybody doing? I see Mr. Armstrong there, but he's not going to put on his video. I see Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Jasso, and Mr. Crook. It's Role Play Wednesday, so I hope you guys are ready for some cool role plays. Here, let me turn this down a little bit here. Shut off that rock and roll music. And good. Let me bring you guys back on here. How are you, Mr. Kennedy?
Good, and you?
Good, good. Mr. Jasso, did you ever fix your Wi-Fi?
We're going to get that swapped out today.
It's working. Wait, it's working right now. Oh, my God. Usually you're the 15 to 30-second delay, but you...
Yeah, I know.
It came on. What did you do different?
Not a damn thing.
And last but not
Ready to
least,
swap it out.
Mr. Crook, how are you, sir? You're mute. There you go.
Been better, been worse.
Okay. Well, get better. I'm in a snowstorm up here. What else is new?
I have to have surgery again.
Oh. Well, when are you going to have that happen?
I have no idea. My surgeon doesn't want to do it because it's complex.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to let us know, and we're going to send you good vibes. Okay, man?
Alrighty. Appreciate
And
it.
Mr. Armstrong, the All-American boy, is here with the world's biggest martini glass I've ever seen. My God, that's huge. There you go. Hi, John.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Man, you know what Joe Namath used to always say?
No.
I can't wait for tomorrow because I get better looking every day. You gotta love an attitude like that, right? Absolutely. Oh, Helen and Joseph are here, but I don't see their camera on. If you guys want to join, that's good. Anybody have a particular role play that they want to do today? I have a couple ideas here. But I'll let you guys go first. Anyone have something specific they want to role play? A situation where you had to stall an objection, a manipulative prospect, or something like that, and you wanted to learn what would have been a better way to handle it, or how did you handle it? Maybe you can teach us something. What is this, a cricket reunion? What is role play? Let me ask you. I had let me think. Oh, I just did a video on this. It might be on
Client say to me, talk to her advisor. And if
we can't hear you, Ben. I'm sorry. Maybe put it in the chat box or try it again. Ben. Okay, I got to hold off on you, Ben, because we can't hear you. Get that fixed one of these days, man. I'd love you to participate. I know you got a role play there. Did anyone else hear him? What he said?
No.
Maybe it's on my end.
It came in garbled.
Yeah. Ben's having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So I needed an accountant. My 30-year accountant finally retired and moved somewhere to Mexico. Okay. And he's starting a tequila factory, believe it or not. A really sharp guy. He's made me a lot of money, helped me to pay the minimal amount of taxes and everything. So I needed a new accountant. And so I went on Yelp. I'm a big fan of Yelp. I've gotten excellent plumbers and electricians off Yelp. I look for really good testimonials from people. So I put a posting on Yelp. I'm a higher membership on Yelp. I said I need an accountant and I need one fast because our quarterly returns are coming up soon. How many do you think called me up?
Zero.
Zero. Isn't that amazing? I've had the same experience with cars. When I want to lease a car, I always like the same car, basically, the same model and stuff. So I send out to a couple dealerships. All they do is hit me with emails. And I put my phone number in. I have a Google Voice. Nobody calls me. So anyway, I found a guy, got really good reviews. He had like 25 really great 5-star and 4-star reviews. I called him up. He answered his phone. What do you think I did on a Saturday, on a Friday morning?
You gutsed him.
I gutsed him. I hired him. Why?
Well, he called you back and answered.
He answered. I called him. He answered his phone. I liked the guy right away, and I hired him on the spot. Sent him our returns. He's working on them. Got back to us. I like what does it take to do business with people? Why is it so? I think we make it hard. I think too many people think you got to text and email everything. But if you're a professional business or in a real estate business, how important is it to get back quick? DQ, do it quick.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
It builds credibility.
Oh, yeah.
You build rapport, likability. Makes you want to do business with them.
Yeah. Someone has some background noise. Talking in the background. I don't know who you are. Who are you? You have noise in the background. Come on. Well, it was you, Cheryl. Sorry. Gonna have to mute you. Had too much noise back there. Anyway, talking to people, picking up the phone. Okay. To me, how about a real estate deal? This is Role Play Wednesday. Who's going to do a role play with me? What do you, John? I have a house for sale. What's the I have a house for sale. You're calling me up. You want to do a deal. What's the best thing you could say?
Hey, how are you doing? I'm a real estate investor. I'm interested in your house. I'd like to ask you a few questions. You ask me some questions, and feel free to say no. I don't want you to feel like I'm pressuring you.
No.
First name.
No. Listen, call me later, okay? You're like the third real estate guy to call me today. Give me a call. 2023 or something, okay?
So would you just say, "Hey, is the house still for sale?"
Yeah, it is, but I got to go. See you. I'm Chipmunk City right now.
Okay.
Chipmunk City. Where do I get this shit from? What's a better, John? I'm picking on you, so don't
That's
take
fine.
it. We're just having fun here. What would be, let's reverse the role play. Or somebody else call me. Somebody take a shot. Call me up. Come on. You can do it.
Hey, Claude, I was calling you about your house for sale.
Oh, yeah. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Got to see it to believe it. It's beautiful. Come on by. I got an open house here with free hamburgers on the grill. I'll be here till 6:30. We got an open house.
Could I come by at 6?
No, because I got to go out to dinner. It's only open until 6. So I'll do the same thing tomorrow. I have an open house every day. Hey, listen, I got some people here looking at the house. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Can I ask you some questions about the house?
I can't. These people I got some active buyers here right now. I got to go. Sorry, click. How many seconds do you have to get my attention? Are we in the attention business?
Yes.
How do we get my attention? How do we punch me in the face? First 10 seconds. Okay, somebody else. Ben, can you see if you could? Is your video working? Maybe you get to. Hello, this is Claude with a house for sale. Hello? No, Ben's frozen. John Kruk, go ahead. Unmute yourself, John. Hello, this is Claude with a beautiful 3-bedroom for sale.
Hey, Claude, how are we doing? The house.
Hello.
Hi, Claude.
Hello.
Hello.
Click. Why didn't you talk?
Was it coming through?
You couldn't hear me?
No.
Oh, can everybody else hear me? I got my handy dandy little mic here and everything. Let me check my Wi-Fi setting here. No, 5Gs. We're flying. Got flying 5Gs. Alex G, don't you go away. No bathroom breaks, Alex. I see you. There he goes. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl's frozen. Cheryl, you're frozen. There you go. Now you're unfrozen. You got to unmute yourself. We see you. There you go, Alex. Unmute yourself. Call me up. What's the first? Let me give you. What's the first thing you need to do to me to get my attention?
Hey, I'm looking at this house right here. Is it still for sale?
Yes, it is. Oh, it's beautiful. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. I have a jacuzzi. It's great.
It sounds pretty nice. Why are you selling it?
Just we're moving to East Bumble, Florida next week.
Oh, great. Hey, my name is
Very
Alex.
very famous town in Florida.
My name is Alex. What's your name, by the way?
This is Claude. I have to talk real fast because I got some people coming in. I have an open house here right now.
Oh, no worries. Hey, I'll really quickly, if I can ask you just a few questions, maybe I can make you an offer today. If not, it's okay. You can tell me no. Is that all right?
That's okay. Off the role play. He used a word, an indeterminate, indefinite word. What was it? Did anyone hear it?
Maybe.
Maybe. Thank you, John. Why are you using the word maybe, Alex?
I don't know.
Why not just go for it? How about in the beginning, instead of the whole how you doing and the whole welcome wagon thing, how about in the real beginning? Claude, I'm really interested in your house. If it's still available, I'd like you to make you an offer today.
Okay.
All right, let's try that.
All right.
Hello,
Claude. Hi. My name is Alex. Hey, if your house is still for sale, I'd like to make you an offer today.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you seen it before?
No, I haven't. Can I ask you a few questions about the house?
Yeah, sure. It's are you a pre-qualified buyer?
Oh, definitely. I'm actually looking at a few houses today. I want to make an offer on your house, but if I can't, that's okay.
Okay, your microphone is really.
Yeah, I also have somebody talking in the background, so.
I know. Go ahead. Good opener. I'd like to make you an offer today. Why is it so important to hit them hard and fast in the beginning?
Well, because they're probably having a lot of people look at the property or calling them, so you want to get their attention.
You got to get their attention. You don't want to sound like anyone else, and you want to cut right to the chase with them. Let them know you're serious. Okay. Do you have to? I mean, you don't have to. They may not like your offer. Maybe you won't even make them an offer today, but at least you got their attention up front. Absolutely. I had a car salesman texted me the other day. He said, Claude, every time I call up people, they hang up on me or reject me. What do you if you were selling what's your favorite car, John Armstrong?
I have a F-250 truck.
Okay. Well, suppose you had my name. I bought an F-50 truck 10 years ago. Okay, and you had my name and you wanted to call me up. And you're a Ford F-150 salesman and you need to sell a car today. What are you going to call me up? I'm an old customer from 10 years ago.
Hey, Claude, this is John. I'm not sure if you remember me, but I sold you the F-150 you're driving. You still driving it?
Yeah, it's a great car. I love it, man. Still what? Oh, yeah. It's only got about 90,000 miles on it. It's a super car. We love it.
Well, if you've only got 90,000 in the past 10 years and you've got low mileage, would you be interested in maybe looking at a new one? You could trade that in.
Why would I trade it in? So listen to my careful. You know what's going off the role play. You know what's going on in the auto market right now, right?
Yeah.
What happened to used cars right now in the auto market?
Skyrocketed.
Skyrocket. I just got almost 20,000 off my lease on my other lease towards my new car. That's how hard up they are for cars right now. Do you think that would be an incentive to get me in that dealership today? Go for it. Yeah, cars runs great. It's only 10 years old, 90,000 miles on it. We just drive it to In-N-Out Burger once a week. I mean,
okay. Well, I tell you what, would you like to come in? I think I can give you more than you're expecting on your trade-in. We're, as you know, the used car market's pretty scarce right now, and so we're looking for used vehicles, and we could do you a heck of a deal on a new one.
Well, why don't I? How about I come in how about I come in on the weekend or next week? Okay.
Well, I don't know if I'll be there. I tell you what would it take to get you in today?
I don't know.
Hmm. Do you have any availability this afternoon?
Who's off the role play? Whose job is it? You just asked a great question. You have to answer that question. Actually, what would it take to get you in today? What do you have to do to me to make me want to drive down there today?
I would say just off the top of my head, go ahead and guarantee money off the new one. So if you come in today, I'll give you 5,000 off market or sticker price on a new vehicle.
Make it a little sex, Claude. Suppose I told you if you could come in today.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Claude, suppose I told you if you could come in today, I could guarantee you $5,000 off of a new vehicle, off the sticker price.
Really? This car's 10 years old.
That's okay. We really need a used car and used truck inventory.
I only paid $7,500 for it back in 2013.
Well, that was a smart deal, and you're sitting in a very good position. If you could come in and let me take a look at that, I think we could show you how good a position you're sitting in.
Okay. Do you see the difference?
Very
Now,
good.
just throw in that word imagine. Imagine for a moment that
Imagine.
and talk about the new car smell and a brand new car and $5,000 today towards
Right.
a new car.
So imagine for a moment, if you were to come in and take a look at this car or this new truck, it has a full warranty left on it. There's only 3 miles on all of them. That's just from driving them off the truck and around the facility. They have everything we have has an XLT package. So it's power everything. No more leaning over to roll down the window on your old one. When you go to the drive-through, it's super simple. And we all have.
How does it smell? Put me in do a little hypnosis here. This is a little guts. Claude, imagine you're in a brand new car, that nice smell and everything like that. You don't have to worry about getting new tires, new brakes, and all that, and everything. So, and get me in this afternoon with a heart appointment.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Claude, imagine for a minute that you're riding in a new truck, not your old truck. Okay. And it smells new and everything's new on. You don't have to do brakes, tires, oil, everything's taken care of. For 3 years, 36,000 miles, we'll take care of everything, bumper to bumper. All you have to do is bring it in. And if something happens, it won't drive, we'll come get it.
Okay. And can you can you hold that car for me for a couple days? If
I cannot.
What did
because
you
the
just-
demand is so high. It's a
What-
first
what
come,
did-
first served basis.
I love that. Give him a round. Demand is so high. Who heard that? What is it? What do we call that?
Scarcity.
Scarcity. He offered me $5,000 for my used car. Told me I got to come in today, and he has only one left. What's he doing to me? And he told me about
Fear
the
of
new car.
loss.
Say again.
Fear of loss.
Fear of loss. Yeah, scarcity. Very big. One of those Cialdini rules, huh? John, you did a great job.
Working on it.
Nice going, man. That's the way it's supposed to sound. Hi, Cheryl. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Oh, good. Your feet. You're frozen. You're in San Diego,
No, New York.
New York. What part? I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying here?
Long Island.
Long Island. Okay.
Long Island.
Yeah, good pizza there. Definitely.
Yes, there is.
Good. Did you have a question or a role play?
No, just listening. It was
What kind of
great.
sales?
Great
what
what
kind of-
John just did.
Oh yeah, John just sold me a new car. He did a great job. He did a great job. Are you in real estate, Cheryl?
I'm trying to be.
Oh, what do you mean trying?
I haven't gotten my first deal yet.
Oh, really? When did you start?
Too long ago.
Okay. What do you think? How many people a day are you talking to and making offers to?
Not enough. I definitely have to talk to more, that's for sure.
Every day? Can you talk to one person a day? Not even 5. Can you speak to one person a day? What do you think
Yeah.
that would happen? What do you think would happen in a car dealership if somebody called got all the old purchases from 5 years, 10 years ago, and started calling up all those people and said, your car's worth a lot more money than you might think it is. You think they might get somebody in that dealership today?
Yes.
How about real estate? Everybody's here is in real estate. You think, what if you called up somebody and said, interesting story. A lady down the street from me here, last week, she put up her house for $2 million. It's only 2,700 square feet. It's a nice house. She's already getting offers. $2 million.
Wow. Guys, we have a question.
Go for it.
Actually, we want to ask you your opinion if we're gonna role play, because we have house for sale. And when people call in, we know what kind of question they ask. So if I'm gonna call Joseph and he has house for sale, can you listen our conversation and then give us your opinion? What Joseph doing wrong? I'm doing everything right, of course. But what Joseph doing wrong? Is it possible?
Yeah, with the constraints of time. So you're
Oh, yeah. It's going to be like few minutes call.
okay. So what exactly are we trying to learn from this?
We have house for sale and we didn't mention any price. We are saying that call us with your numbers for down payment and monthly payment. And we have a lot of different programs to accommodate you.
Okay.
Now,
we are trying to sell it with owner financing or lease with option to buy.
Have you advertised that?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And we got, I don't know, this morning we got, I would say, 100 responses.
100 phone calls?
Messages, phone calls.
Facebooks, everything.
Okay. Why don't you just, okay. And the people who are calling you, what's the first thing? I'm calling you up. Ring, ring.
No.
No,
Let me
no.
call Joseph because I know what people ask.
Okay, then you can
Okay.
call Joseph or call me. Go ahead. Real quick.
No, I'm going to call Joseph because I want you to correct him. Okay, you have house for sale. How
Poor
much
Jo-
you want me
poor
to put
Joseph.
down?
I would like you to put down as much as you can, but comfortably.
Can I put $500?
You can put, but I would not accept it.
Okay, how much you want me to put?
As much as you can.
Okay, time out. We'll stop right there. How much is the house worth?
We did not put the price. We put $1 price. And so this
I'm sorry.
$1.
Hold it. $1?
Yes.
I don't understand. I'm lost. What do you mean?
Okay, go ahead.
We don't. It's many reasons why we do not want to advertise the price. Okay,
Why
because we got this house as a down payment for another house, and people who gave us this house, we agreed with them on $50,000 as that they put this house as a down payment, and we would like to sell.
We live across the street, and to put it for 150, we don't feel comfortable to do it. And another reason how we can explain people why we are not mentioning the price, because if it's going to be cash price, it's going to be one price. Rent to own, it's going to be another. Seller financing, it's going to be another price. And tomorrow, it can be higher price. So,
Why are you in real estate?
to make money
When?
today.
So why are you playing games? Why not just get, this is the price. It's worth 150. If I'll do owner finance. Who cares? Who knows how much you make or how much you're selling it for? What do you
They
worth?
live across, people who sold us for 50,000, they live across the street. They will see this 150.
Oh, well.
I remember when I was selling.
I'm sorry. What do you, Gary Kennedy, what's your advice? You go ahead. You become Mr. Mentor here, Gary.
Take the money and run.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when we just sold our last house, the guy came up to me along with his realtor and he told me, he said, well, you paid 90 for it. Why, I'm offering you 180. I said, no, I want 240. I said, I don't care what I paid for it. This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. And if you don't like it, then go on to the next house. Well, we signed a contract that night for 240.
But again, guys, this is not because we don't feel comfortable about buyer. We don't feel comfortable for seller who gave up $100,000 on this house.
Well, that's real estate, and the seller, whether you mention the price or not, all they got to do is go on the tax records and see. I mean, it's never going to be hidden, and they know you're in the business to make a profit. So then why did they sell their house to you?
Yeah. Why did they sell their house to you if they're so worried about how much you're going to make?
If they took a loss, then I guess they had the reason for it.
Yeah.
So they're expecting you to sell it and make a profit or hold on to it or rehab it or whatever.
No, they did not think so because they just gave us as a down payment for another house, which we sold.
Yeah. Which gives you the right to, buy, sell, rent, whatever.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I bought a house from a couple. They were in very bad financial situation. Basically, I took over their mortgage. It was a VA, it was a VA no-no, they called it. A great old VA. They don't even have them anymore. I don't think they do. Where I just paid the transfer fee and I gave them a $2,000-3,000 walking money just so they could get out of the deal and everything. And a couple months later, I sold it. I think we made about $42,000 on it. We fixed it up. We marketed it. We showed it and everything. And the guy came back to me. You made all that money on my house. I should get more. I said, really? Where does it say that in our contract? But that's not right. Really? Well, how do you, and he was throwing all this at me after I took the risk. We did the repairs and paid contractors. We did the marketing. They were in dire straits when we took over, and we even gave them a few thousand walking money and everything.
Well, I remember.
So, do you think am I a bad person? Did I do a bad? Was that a?
No, Claude,
deal?
I'm sorry to say it in front of group, but I love you. I don't think that you're a bad person.
Thank you.
Make me as a buyer to put as much as possible down.
Sure. The house is how much? The house is worth 150. You said
Minimum.
minimum. Okay, and it's owner finance. You want to finance it, hold the mortgage or something like that, right?
Either rent to buy or owner financing. Depends how much you can put down.
Okay, and I'm the seller.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Claude the seller. How can I help you today?
Claude, I have $500 down, and
That's
I can
nice.
pay $500 per month.
Oh, okay. This is a $150,000 house. We're looking for a minimum of 10 to 20%. That doesn't.
Okay, so this is my question.
Excuse me, I was interrupting you while you were interrupting me. If you don't have that kind of money, I think it's over.
Thank you. Thank you. So you gave
sorry.
this number.
I'm sorry if I sounded nasty there.
No,
Okay?
no. I love you anyway. Oops. Sorry, guys.
I'm the guy who watches the 3-minute timer.
So you're gonna give me this number, 10,000. You will tell me this number.
Well, how long? Here's the problem. Here's what I used to do wrong. I like to talk about my mistakes more than my successes. In the old days, I'd be on the phone 30, 45, 60, 90 minutes sometimes with people who were never going to be able to do business with me. If someone tells me, excuse me, that they have $500, what immediately comes to your mind there? Alan, unmute yourself.
They're trying to put it. I mean, sometimes this 500 will become 10,000.
Okay,
but
well,
sometimes not.
let's do the role play again. Hello, this is Claude.
Claude, I want to buy your house.
Oh, great. And how much are you willing to put down as a commitment towards this $150,000 home today?
500.
Well, we're not going out to dinner. We're talking about buying a house.
That's why I love this guy.
I'm sorry. I'd love to. Yeah. What would your $500? That's
Not even close.
I think it's I think it's over, Helen. I mean, that's the most you can put down as a commitment towards a $150,000 house.
Let me work on it. Let me call my grandma. May she rest in peace. Let me call my friends.
Maybe you should rob a 7-Eleven or something like that, and then call me back. Okay? No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. I get these phone calls, and by the way, if you really want to learn to we get a lot of phone calls like that too. People with very little money, very poor credit. They change jobs like we change our socks and stuff like that. Sometimes you want to switch to a consultation, or in my case, I sell them a product package. I sell them either information or I sell them my time and the consultation. But am I going to do a deal for a house for $500? No, not in this marketplace. Nobody would. You got to be practical. Alan, I promised I'd let you jump in there. How you doing, buddy?
Great. This is a great role play. I appreciate it.
That's a good one. Thank you, Helen and Joseph.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate. We needed your opinion because you know when it's two of us, sometimes he wants to go one direction, I want to go another direction, and this group it's so helpful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm not a marriage counselor here, so but
I'm talking about business.
When you get 100 phone calls or texts or emails, it's over. You need to filter it down a little. You know, you got to get it down a little. You know, owner finance, owner will carry. Getting your phone number, and you can give them your phone number if you want to speak, and minimum 10% down up front.
You're gonna put it in advertisement, yes?
Well, here's the thing: if I'm getting too many calls.
Got it.
I mean, if this is very subjective. If you like getting all these calls from all these people, you're going to get a lot of crazy people. You're going to get a lot of broke people. You're going to get a lot of people who, who are looking for somebody else who's looking for somebody else.
Yes.
And all you're doing is the time just goes, and then you lose your voice like I did this week. Okay. Because you're talking to so many people so long. Do you think we can do if it's a strong market like it is right now, why can't we do a little qualification?
Correct. Thank you. It makes sense.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
It makes sense.
Does anyone who has a question or a role play here?
I was just going to say, if 500 is all they have down, then it's going to make you wonder how they can afford the monthly payments.
Cheryl, let's role play it. Cheryl, all you have after being 36 years on this planet is $500 is the most your budget allow you to put down today?
That's all I have.
Oh, son of a gun. You know what? Maybe you ought to stay. What are you doing right now? You're renting or living with family or something like that?
Something like that.
Which means?
Renting.
Oh, okay. Okay. You know what I can do for $500? I can schedule a consultation with you tomorrow and send you some information. And maybe you need to learn how to negotiate and find a deal that you could structure and maybe make some money on for yourself. Would you like to invest $500 for some consultation?
Not really.
Okay, I guess it's over then. Listen, it's been wonderful to speak with you. I have your email address. I'm going to send you a little gift. If you call me back before 4:30 today, my offer is still open. You have a wonderful day.
What kind of gift?
I have to go. I'm sorry. You'll see it when you see it. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Is this person ever I get calls like this, really. If they, they've heard too many gurus who told them they can get something for nothing. In the real world, what's that like? Does that really exist?
Nope.
There are situations, there are motivated sellers occasionally, but in most markets we're pretty strong. Dave Skolnick says, why don't they put all the upfront requirements before taking calls? How much down? How much they can afford per month? Do they have employment? Alex says probably some scammers. 2 tickets to the Ron LeGrand seminar. David, what do you mean? Is Ron LeGrand still around?
Yes.
I think so. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, there I am.
How you doing?
Good. What was the question?
How are you?
That was a joke on the free gift for the lady when you said I'll send you a gift.
Yeah.
I think he tried the restaurant business and he came back to real estate.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you're going to advertise a property, why don't you put all the requirements in the ad? That way you're filtering through your time wasters, you're filtering through your scammers. You need 10%.
Thank you, David.
down.
Probably in today's market, it makes sense because a lot of people looking for houses, and I like your idea because today we have to make like more. Less people to call us and more serious people to call us.
Exactly. You can throw in the ad, we'll consider a lease purchase or a lease option. And then when you get them on the phone, see how much they can afford a month. If they can only afford $500 a month, that's not even enough to cover the mortgage.
We have Brandon Simmons put a really good comment in there. They need to change their advertisements to reflect the actual asking price and not just $1. Otherwise, you're just going to get a lot. And thank you, Brandon. That was a really good comment.
Thank you.
You're just going to get a lot of, if you're lonely and you want to talk to a lot of people, there's nothing wrong with that. You're going to build up a huge database of people with no money. But you can, in this market, okay, like I just said, I have a neighbor who last Thursday or Friday put up her house for the top of the market in a small mountain town in Colorado for $2 million. And she's got people coming like crazy. She's probably got a bidding war going on already.
And it really doesn't matter what the people sold them that house for. I mean, that deal is a done deal.
Yeah.
And how long ago was that deal when you bought it from them?
2 weeks ago.
1 month, yeah.
9 months?
One.
Oh, 1 month?
Yeah.
Well, the market's changed in 1 month. Now it's worth 150.
So let me ask you something. So if the property went down, God forbid, to $25,000, okay, would these people come and say, "Oh no, we have to help you make up the difference that you lost"?
They definitely would not.
Yeah, okay. So
Thank you, guys. Thank you. We needed this boost.
Just like the price of gas. I could have bought gas last week at $4.50. Now it's almost $5.
Really? Is that
Move to South Carolina.
It's still not.
Oh my
Still not.
God.
And
prices are going up?
And they're talking about if this Ukraine thing escalates, it could go up to $7 a gallon.
Why?
And it's not because of Ukraine.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. That's just what the news.
Have you?
They like to scare everybody.
Yeah. I just read that they.
Where are you, in California, Dave?
Yeah, it's San Diego.
Dave is in San Diego. So what do you guys think with this inflation that's going on? Interest rates are going up. Very likely there's going to be a shooting war over there. What do you think is going to happen to our little economy here with all this stuff going on? Is it going to get better or worse? I think it's good. I think things are going to go. I think prices are going to go up. Gas. Dave just said gas. Well, gas is always expensive in California. It's probably $7 in Los Angeles. If it's $5 in San Diego, it's probably $6.57 in Los Angeles.
It was $6 months ago over there.
Really?
In Los Angeles, yes. It was
Really?
$5.70, something like that.
LA is gas is going up. It's I guess people are going to be buying more electric cars or something like that.
Why situation should become better? Worse, yes, but why?
I see things. I think prices are going to go up. I've been predicting this. I've been saying the prices are going to keep. We're going to see a slowdown in real estate maybe by the third or fourth quarter. But right now, real estate is still very strong. My daughter's trying to buy a house in Los Angeles, and as soon as something comes on the market and she goes over there to take a look at it, it's $100,000 more, and somebody else bought it already before she got there.
That's how it is here in New York.
I'm sorry?
That's how it is here in New York.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That can only go on for so long. It's got to slow down a little bit as interest rates go up. And it's a supply and demand situation. But what about day-to-day living, gas, bread, milk, things like that? Are we going to see those prices go up too?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Everything in Costco is going up.
So it doesn't matter how much we pay people if everything costs more, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're going to see some change. We're going to see some changes going on. This is going to be a very interesting year. We're finally coming out of COVID. It's finally, I think, settling down. Can we agree on that, or is it settling down with the whole COVID thing?
Yes.
Are we slowly returning to some kind of normalcy? Carrie, you're in Florida. Things are back to normal down over there.
Yeah, no mask everywhere. People out, large amounts of people. I mean, Florida's just like business as usual.
Yeah, and Alan, you're in Nevada,
New Jersey.
New Jersey, my old hunting grounds. How are things in New Jersey? Crazy still?
Not as crazy.
Okay.
They require a mask if you're not vaccinated, but that's about it. Nobody checks.
And real estate is still booming in Jersey?
Yeah. Here in Bergen County, if you see something that starts in the mid threes, you better hop on it, because that barely comes on the market, because it's always like 3.5% above when it's done.
Wow. Okay. So we're keeping an eye on the economy and what's going on in the world and politics right now. We're all watching the news and stuff like that. But business still goes on. And I think just to Joseph and Helen, you're entitled to make a profit. Don't be ashamed of it. You're not gouging people. You're providing a service. You're providing solutions to people. As long as you do business honestly, ethically, which I know you do, you're entitled to make a reasonable profit.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's Role Play Wednesday. Who's got a role play for me?
I got a quick role play.
Sure.
How would you handle if the prospect refuses to make a decision before the expiration of your offer?
They refuse. Run that by me one more time. I'm sorry. They refuse to
sure
what?
Thing. They can't make a decision before the expiration of your offer.
I guess it's sir. I guess so, sir. You and your lovely bride cannot make a decision before this Friday.
Oh no, I'm just gonna need like a couple of days over the weekend. Call me back on Monday. And
here's my problem. Here's my problem, sir. Go ahead, Felipe. I know you're dying to jump in.
No. I want to hear the master first.
Okay.
Then
here's my problem, Alan, and it's okay to say no to me. Is this a money issue, by the way? I mean, the property's $150,000. We need $15,000 up front if you want me to finance it at 8% interest. Is money isn't a problem here, is it?
Off the role play. I'm making the offer to purchase the house, but anyway.
Okay.
I just have to. I just got to look it over and make sure that things are good, and
How long
give me over the weekend.
You want me to tell you the truth, sir? I can't. I've got people calling me, coming to the house. I got realtors calling me. You want me to tell you the truth or just sugarcoat everything?
Tell me the truth, by all means.
Truth is, by the time you're ready to make a decision, it's over. I think it might be over by tomorrow.
What do you mean it's over?
What do you think I mean? Take a guess. You're a smart young man.
I got to look at your offer in a much.
Okay, and what did I just say, sir? I didn't stutter.
I mean, I don't think you're being realistic because I just need some time. I just need some time.
Well, sir, you're out of time, and so am I. I think I have to go, sir. Sir, it's my house. I can make a decision on it. When the demand, when I'm getting people calling me, visiting me, I'm getting offers. It's sir, I think we're done. So listen, it was nice to meet with you. If you change your mind before 4:30 today, you have my personal number, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I wish you well. And but I got to tell you right now, if you wait till next week, it's not going to happen, sir. So listen, if you change your mind, give me a call before the end of business today. Otherwise, I wish you well. Bye-bye.
Boom. All right. Appreciate that.
What happens when we sound like a dog begging at the table? And they treat us like, oh, I'll think about it. I'll call you in a week. Do this for me. Do that for me. Why do they treat us like that? Because they expect us to be subservient to them. But when you're using a Cialdini said about scarcity, which is my favorite way to persuade people. And is that really in this environment, when you're getting a lot of phone calls like Helen and Joseph were just talking about, emails, texts, phone calls, what don't you want to get light a fire under this person?
Absolutely.
Felipe, what do you think about that? I'm glad you could join us.
Glad to be here. So yeah, it's true. I mean, like the thing is like if you use scarcity and of course you always use it with nurturing, with redirection, and being like, listen, I already made a decision. I want to do business with you, but here's my challenge. I just can't leave 2 open-ended offers. I like your house better than the other 2 that I'm looking, but I'm gonna buy a house this weekend. The question is, should I buy yours? And I mean, you've had some time to look at the offer, and if at this point I haven't received the hello sign, the DocuSign, that tells me that there's probably something else. This isn't about the money, or is it?
Who's got the power in a negotiation?
You.
You, if you play the role correctly, if you use a little scarcity, okay, if you use a little social proof. I'm getting so many phone calls. Oh my God, you're the 10th person to call me today. Sir, I think you can think about it and do whatever you'd like, sir. But the reality is, I'm going to sell this property to the first person who has $15,000 down and comes over here and signs an agreement. Is that going to be you, or is it over?
It's perfectly okay to say no, by the way. It's just totally fine.
And if you can't say no, let me say no. Okay. And Alan does this so well. He plays this wishy-washy prospect so well. Do prospects know how to manipulate us?
They have a system.
100%.
They're not bad people, but they just have a system, and they've gotten away with it for way too long.
Their system is marvelous.
Great.
Their system is great because most people don't know how to play the right role in sales and persuasion. If you act like you got all the time in the world and you're in no rush and there's no demand for your property, they're gonna manipulate you, get the best price, best terms, or get you doing a lot of running around for them. Anybody here ever meet a prospect says, oh, send me this, send me that, send me a contract. Let's do a contract role play. Hey, Felipe, I'm real interested in your property. My wife will be home tonight. Could you send me that agreement to that contract on that home? I'm very interested.
Absolutely, I'll be glad to send you that agreement. And can you do me a small favor? Because actually, I was supposed to take my daughter to practice this afternoon, and it's going to take me about 2 hours to put that paperwork together. And by the way, if everything is of your satisfaction, could you please sign and get it back to me by 6:30 this afternoon?
That's going to be tough. My wife comes home at 6, and I wanted to sit down with her, let her relax, open up a bottle of wine. You know.
That's perfect. How about this? Because let's do 6:45. That will give you enough time for you guys to review it. And by the way, if you don't like what you see on that offer, that's totally fine. We'll still be friends.
I'm feeling a lot of pressure here. I mean, why do I have to do this at 6:45? How about, none of the other people I've spoken to, they said I could call in a couple days after I reviewed the agreement.
And we're here talking, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you want to know why you didn't sign with the other people and you're about to sign with me at 6:45?
Well,
take a guess. You're a smart man.
I don't know. I guess maybe you want to sell it quickly.
Exactly, sir. You're a smart man. I knew that about you. And you're great at doing business. So how about this? I'll tell you what. I'm going to send you an agreement. It's going to be a very simple 3-page document on DocuSign. You can review it with your lovely bride. And then if everything is of your satisfaction, at 6:45, we'll get together and go over that.
All right. I mean,
God, Claude, you created a monster. He sounds just like you.
Yeah. This is the danger. This is the danger of my own students and a licensee. They're using my own shit against me.
But really, guys,
I love when he says you're a smart man.
The flattery will always get you but guys, this is the Bible. I mean, this is the one that Claude gave me 5-6 years ago. Everybody should have a copy of this. It's like $20 on Amazon. It's the best read you can ever have, because it's like a deep dive on everything. But it works with in anything like scarcity, the takeaway, urgency. It works 10 out of 10 times, guys. And if it doesn't work with that prospect, it's because it was a no, and you want to know it beforehand. You don't want to play, witness protection for the next 2 weeks where they don't answer. It's just not worth it. Your time is too valuable for that.
You need to learn that, as Felipe said, you got to learn the techniques of persuasion. What's going to make a total stranger want to do business with you, make a commitment, sign a contract, give you an appointment today, give you money today? If just giving a presentation and asking for the order won't work in 2022 anymore. Okay, in these days, you have to use different techniques of scarcity, reciprocity, likability, trust, stroking, nurturing, authority sometimes. All the different techniques that we talk about. And you got to stay in control. Did you ever notice did you see how Alan in the role play that he did so well with me? He wanted control so bad. And whenever I answered him, how did I answer him back to regain control? What did I do?
Yeah, he answered a question with a question.
Yeah, well, gee, Felipe, why can't I wait? Why can't I call you next Monday or Tuesday? Why do I have to make a decision today?
I don't know, sir. Maybe you shouldn't make a decision. If we're having a money issue here, it's perfectly okay to say no. But you want to know what's going to happen by Monday?
I'll call you up and I'll make you an offer.
And you're going to have a lot of regret, sir.
Why would I have regret?
Because this house is going to be gone. It's a beautiful property. Somebody's going to buy it over the weekend. The market is so hot. You've seen it all over the news. Somebody's going to buy that house. I've already made the decision. I want to sell it to you because you have a beautiful family. You're going to be able to play there with the kids. And here's where we go with Guts 2.0. Imagine for a moment, and then you just paint a picture.
And what's the real? And 90% of the time, what's the real reason I'm not going to make a commitment right now?
Yes,
Cha-ching.
It's
Cha-ching.
money. So should we sometimes deal with the real issue at hand before we let them go? Okay. Hey,
100%.
Felipe, I get the feeling that money's the issue. $15,000 for a house. Now, you know, you don't have to go to the bank. My wife and I are going to finance this for you at 8% interest. But I get the feeling that $15,000, that's a lot of money. Is that comfortable for your budget today?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'll be
I
honest
thought
with
you,
you.
wait, what, you mean this is more honest than?
Yeah, it's 105% honesty right now. It's just
Okay. I just wanted to know which part was more honest than the other part.
yeah. I mean, I was hoping I could qualify.
I really
because
do stuff like this.
Yeah,
by the way.
I'm working on getting my credit score better. Right now it's at 473.
Okay.
And with my pay stub,
But that wasn't my question, sir. Do you remember my question?
off the role play, when the prospect obfuscates and tries to like go around in circles, that's a great way to bring him back on track. So yeah, I mean,
obfuscates. He just used the
Obfuscate.
$10 word. I think I should raise it to $15 to $20 now. Obfuscate means
Inflation.
they changed
Inflation.
the subject.
Yeah.
Did you ever ask somebody a straightforward question and then they don't answer it and they just go on another tangent? Why are they doing that?
Because they want to avoid the real issue.
Yes.
99% of the time, the money.
Yeah. Yes. What did Jack Nicholson say in that one movie with Tom Cruise? He can't handle the truth.
That's
So,
right.
sir, let me ask you something. Just to get to the point, is $15,000 comfortable for your budget? Do you have that money? Are you liquid today? If we decide to move forward, do you have that $15,000 today? If you don't mind me asking.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm waiting for some money to come from Uncle Claude and some
Keep waiting.
a prince of Nigeria that told me he was gonna hook me up, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's too much money.
So it sounds to me, sir, that the money is a real issue right now. What would you, if I was willing to take the property off the market, because I know you need something by March 1st, how much would you be willing to put as a commitment today and show good faith? Could you put down at least half today?
I can do half. Yeah, I can do half.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I can do half. I have 7,500. I have
Okay.
a couple of new credit cards that just got and I
Okay.
can take care of that.
And I'm looking to solve this problem with, sir, and I don't usually do this, but you sound like a nice guy. We've been on the phone for a while. When would you be able to pay the other $7,500 before you move into the house?
Notice that. Two things here. I'm willing to make an exception. That triggers reciprocity. That's another psychological trigger. And he also said before you move into the house. So that puts the pressure on me. I think I can do it in the next 30 days.
But you wanted to move in March 1st. Today is February 23rd. I think we have a problem, though.
Yeah. And you say that I can't move in the house unless I put the full 15,000?
It's usually the way we do it, sir, because once, you're in, that's a commitment. Let me ask you this. You wouldn't be able to, the rent is $2,500 a month. Would you be able to pay an extra $1,000 a month if I finance the other $7,500?
I could do 500 because I'll be honest with you, money's tight.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like, okay, off the role play. In a hot market, would you do this deal with this guy? I mean,
You got options. You can walk away all day.
You gotta be careful. How about this? Oh, let's go back in. Let me ask you this, Felipe. I like you. I think I can live with the $7,500 today, and $500 on top of the $2,500. That'd be $3,000 a month rent for the other $7,500. Do you have a family member with excellent credit who would co-sign this lease in case?
Oh yeah, I can get my wife to do it. She got great
No.
credit.
I mean, somebody else from you. Well, your wife's going to be on it regardless, sir. But is there a third party in your family with excellent credit who will take on the responsibility?
I can call my uncle Dave out of San Diego. He can hook me up.
Uncle Dave, and Uncle Dave has first class credit.
Yeah, he can pay cash for this thing. It's just
Okay,
like
because we're going to do a credit card check on him. Okay, off the role play. It depends on your need, how urgently you want to do the deal with this person, how badly you need the $7,500 today. If you got a house where the phone's ringing off the hook, you're going to wait for an all cash person with $15,000. Okay. If you have the demand, if the demand is high and the supply is small, and you're supplying that you're using, you have the supply. Can you hold off? Can you hold off a little? What if it's a different situation where your back's against the wall, you have a contract from somebody else, and it's expiring in 2 weeks? Would you do the deal with Felipe? Probably.
Yes.
Right? How important is the time factor in negotiation?
Time kills or makes deals.
Yeah. Absolutely. We are out of time, folks. These hours just go really fast on there. Thank you all for joining. Good stuff. Good role plays here. Everybody have a good, happy, healthy Wednesday afternoon. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Great to see you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.